results are in. You gave me the votes, I tallied them up, and here we are, with 15 individuals who are known to be one of the most despised video game characters ever. Before you start complaining about a certain character not being here, I'd like to remind you that it wasn't me who made this list, but you, my dear viewers. The characters have their positions based on their number of votes they've received, so keep that in mind. And beware, there might be some spoilers here. This is Sonic the Hedgehog 17, and the results for a list of top 15 most hated video game characters. Let the rage begin!
You incompetent imbecile! Send the warship and destroy him! He mustn't get his grubby hands on the 4 masks.
The
wheel of fate is turning!
We all hate trolls. All kinds of them. Hazama from BlazBlue series is probably THE troll of video games. He wants to destroy the world simply because he can. His taunting of the opponent actually puts even Shao Kahn to shame.
Ouch.
He will troll women and even children for his own pleasure and purposes. So, why is he so low on the list? Probably because he actually gets the job done with style no man could ever hope to dream of. Which is awesome. Do you remember Devil from Tekken 2, Ogre from Tekken 3, and Jinpachi Mishima from Tekken 5? Well, combine these 3 characters into one and make it 3 times more annoying. There, you've got Azazel. It's difficult to win a round against him, let alone the whole fight. He's got very damaging attacks, with his wake-up attack being the worst. And even on easy, he will mop the floor with you. Unless you're aggressive and know your character well, be ready for a world of pain. Many people despise Count Volgar.
It's Vega!
Whatever!
He just can't stop rambling on how awesome he is. And his speech to Jack after he had a brief but short-lived reunion with his now dead father.
You seem upset. Did I tell you too late? You were the son of the great warrior Deimos. Oh, and he never knew. How delightful.
Ah! Vega!
Bastard's having a death wish, I tell you! Despite that, there are worse characters than him. And he actually gets what he deserves at the end, too. The effect is hilarious.
These creatures are the great Picassos? And I wanted to evolve into the... No!
Normally, when you save someone from drug dealers, that person is ought to be thankful, right? Well, Eric Sparrow avenged that unwritten rule completely. When you make a footage of you performing an awesome and really dangerous stunt, he steals it and uses it to become a pro instead of you. Later in the game, he joyrides a tank in Russia, crashes it, and blames it on you. And he just loves to make himself think he looks better than you.
Nothing but lucky little bitch! Get back here! You ain't nothing! I know I can kick your ass!
If you ever hold a grudge against him, just get the second ending. It's much more satisfying than just beating Eric in his own game. Let's be honest. He deserved it.
Leon! Leon!
Ugh. All of you Resident Evil 4 players probably still have headaches because of Ashley and her annoying voice. You need to defend her most of the time, and if something goes wrong...
Help! Leon!
Yeah, no need to say anything else. Except maybe that if you can get a special suit of armor, she'll be completely invincible, and Leon will be able to snipe enemies with a rocket. Sonic series received considerable amounts of hatred in recent years, both in gameplay and character department. Thankfully, it seems to be coming back on top. But you're probably wondering, which Sonic character made it to the list? No, Dr. Robotnik/Eggman was very close, but Princess Elise from Sonic 2006 beat him to it. And that's good. You may hate Eggman for whatever reason, but he's been there since the beginning. Sonic is not Sonic without Robotnik. I think we can all agree to that. Elise, on the other hand, anything is better without her. Being a damsel in distress on more occasions than Ashley or Princess Peach, her bland character, and of course, this. Sega, I understand you were rushing this game for Christmas, but was there really no other way to make Elise transfer energy to Sonic other than by a kiss? Relationship or not, it has not gone unnoticed. Thankfully, Sega gave the game's story a reset button and Elise never appeared again. And I hope it stays that way. But of course, a list of hated characters isn't the same without this useless little guy. A complete coward, speaks with an annoying squeaky voice, and who can forget his message from the original Super Mario Bros. He told you that 7 times! That's over 2 times more than 3! And that's terrible!
Oh, mamma mia,
Another little bastard who earned hatred of many a gamer. Even though I never played Halo... Hey, that's because I don't have an Xbox! Anyway, 343 Guilty Spark initially acts like your ally, even though he's always boasting himself as the most awesome and smartest thing in existence. In reality, he's a mole who enjoys seeing the Flood, a threat to the whole galaxy, reproduce itself, and is responsible for killing one of the most awesome characters in the series. But the worst part is that he's the freaking final boss of the game! Just finish him fast, or you'll have to turn the volume in your TV all the way down. Final Fantasy series have a lot of characters who are hated by gamers, for one reason or another. Take your guess who made it to this list. No! Sephiroth was close, but someone beat him to it. No, not Vanille either. Annoying as she may be, someone got more votes. No, Shentoto didn't even got a single vote. So the only one left is Tidus, the ever so bland, shallow, and overexpressive protagonist of Final Fantasy X. Honestly, Square, I know every game needs a different hero, but why the retard of a hero? Tidus' behavior, the way he talks, and general presence... Yeah. Okay, now I have to say this entry surprised me. I was expecting Tingle to make it, but he had like 5 less votes than Ocarina's Little Fairy. I guess the gamers are still having Navi's voice stuck somewhere deep in their skulls, and those few repetitive one-liners she says every 3 seconds.
Hey, listen, hey, listen, hey, listen.
On a side note, rumor has it she's romantically interested in Link. However out of place that sounds. If you somehow manage to resist Navi's constant rambling, she might actually become a likable character. Or not. It's a fact that majority of rivals in Pokemon games are jerkasses. But there is a character who manages to top them with ease. Meet Getsis. Or Gitsis. Gitsis. Dennis. However his name is spelled. The main antagonist of Black and White. The sheer callousness he displays toward his son N would disgust even Seifer. And that really says something. He even calls N a freak without a human heart, when this really applies to him. What makes me hate him so much, though, is that he had the potential to become a really dangerous villain. But what do you think is the reason he's doing all the bad stuff? So he can take over the world! Congratulations, Getsis! You just ruined a perfect storyline with the most cliched of all villainous goals. And then there's the final battle with him. Sure, he has awesome music, but... Wait. What? Hold on. Hydreigon on level 54? Zvelos doesn't evolve into Hydreigon until level 64! Finally, when you win, Getsis is reduced to inefficient, pathetic, megalomaniac raving. Travesty!
Whip shot!
Admitted. You all wanted to do that. Next! One of the good things about my original most hated characters list was probably the introduction of Moneybags. That fat bear earned more votes than I could ever expect. But that only proves how much people despise him. If you thought Tingle from Zelda series was a cheapskate, get this. Moneybags practically forces you to give him gems at some points of the game, or else you can't continue. Whether you need a new ability, new path, new world to gain access to...
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small fee?
It's even worse than Spyro 3. You have to pay him for releasing your partners and for making him do stuff he intentionally seals off to work. Like activating bellows he turned off earlier, unlocking portals, opening doors to a dragon active that bribed him. Speaking of which...
Don't worry, Spyro. I won't be needing any more of your money. Now, don't look so surprised. I found one of the dragon eggs and I'm going to sell it for a fortune back in Avalar.
It is on.
Why, you brazenly avaricious, duplicitous, larcenous ursine!
Now, hold on.
One more, perhaps? At least.
The moments he gets his ass whooped by the released characters and Spyro himself are all worth it. Especially with Spyro, as you do it yourself and make him give all the gems he took from you back. Sweet revenge. Mother 3, although only unofficially translated, manages to deliver a one-of-a-kind character that every normal gamer hates. Porky frickin' Minch! This is one kid you never want to meet on your path. Everything Porky did was because he was bored and wanted a quick laugh. He considers himself a god, and he's a psychopathic man-child! Worst of all, he will never die, because he was stuck in the time abyss for about 1,000 years, and is now immortal. He did so many nasty things throughout Airbound series, it's sickening. But in Mother 3, an A-class asshole is the least offensive term for Porky and the way he acts toward Lucas. It's only natural that he suffers a fate worse than death. He locks himself in absolute safety capsule when fighting him, where he is safe from any harm. But there is no way he can leave. Trapped there for eternity. Serves you right, you fat bastard! The only question is, who can be worse than Porky Minch? And so, our winner and the most despised character in video games is... Jasper Bad Jr. from No More Heroes 2!
Dun dun dun!
Come on, was there ever any doubt? I don't think there is anyone I know who actually likes that. Sweet Celestia, where should I even start? Let's see. He attempts a mind screw on Travis, which makes him think that Henry, Sylvia, and Shinobu are dead. his motives to kill Travis are simply because of revenge. He has one of the most annoying voices a character could possibly have.
This is the beginning of the end!
And then, there's the final boss fight with him, in which he has 3 forms. The first one is laughably easy, but the second one... Oh look! A Batman-Joker-Superman mix-up! How original!
You gotta be shitting me!
But this is where it gets tough. Jasper just loves to spam teleport punches, and if you damage him enough, he'll start using a stronger version of said attack that can blow you across the room. And if you happen to be unlucky enough to find yourself between Jasper and the window when he does it, you're going to witness how the defenestration of Prague was performed in the medieval times. Except for the fact that the guys back then survived. You will not. But hey, those are only 2 forms. I bet the third one is awesome and will compensate for... a giant balloon. Really? Really? Seriously, Jasper? That's the best you can come up with? That's just sad. And frustrating. Jasper Bad Jr. deserves every ounce of hatred he gets from gamers. He's a psychopath, has an annoying voice, is an anti-climax boss that is excruciatingly hard to beat, and worst of all, the final battle with him is... disappointing. It's no surprise to me that people hate him so much.
I can't be associated with that travesty.
I'm the Polish Valzian, and Jasper Bad Jr. does not deserve to be pelted with friendship. What? It was funny on paper.